everybody. Carly with Muzique here. Tough time for everyone. Everyone's stuck at home. You're not sure what to do. Some ideas would be to use some instruments. And we're here to help in case you don't have these instruments at home. If you do, fantastic. Throughout this week, we're going to be putting out some videos of songs and activities that you can do at home with your kids. But if you don't have these instruments, I'm going to show you how you can make some of these instruments at home or replace them for some of the activities that we're going to do. First one is a go-to. You don't even need the coveted drum set at home. Everybody's favorite, a pot, a lid, and some spoons. Not mom and dad's favorite sound, but for the time being, in a very limited capacity, we could break out some instruments. Olden days, you used to let the kids take everything out and put them all over the floor. Bring it back. But this is one thing that you can do. Another replacement, we have shakers. Number one option. If you don't have a pair of these at home, I'm going to show you what we can do to replace these. We've made our own shakers. All you have here is a Rubbermaid container with some rice in it. Little handheld shakers. The heavier the shaker means you're going to put more rice in it. So if you have some kids with some sensory issues and they may need that heavier tactile weight to them, just the same way you can buy weighted shakers, you could buy or you can make shakers with more rice. The more rice, the louder they're going to be, but the heavier. These are really, really light, more for the sound of the shaking. So there's a new option for you. Ocean drum is one of my favorite instruments. I don't know if you've ever seen an ocean drum, but it has some beads in there. They roll around. It's an awesome sensory tool. Kind of hard to replace this kind of instrument. A good thing to be able to do would be some rice and beans in some paper plates stapled together. One paper plate, some beans, other paper plate on top, and staple the sides. That would make a really cool ocean drum. You'd be able to move it around. A cool activity is to even have the kids color on their plates before you put them together. You can make their own little shaker, ocean drum type instrument. But some of the songs we're going to do this week involve holding the ocean drum, spinning it, something circular. So even though it doesn't have the beads inside it, any bowl would do for some of these activities. The more kids you have plenty of bowls around the house. Big bowl, little bowl, anything that makes their hands work together. We're going to do some stuff with crossing the midline, some activities like that. So I just have a fun bowl, chip bowl. So any bowl will do for those activities that we're going to do this week. So there's that replacement. Everybody loves a good drum, but everyone may not have a drum and a mallet at home. So we're going to put that one away. A replacement is a Rubbermaid container and the spoons. So we have our drumsticks and our drum. All you need, 2 spoons and 1 container. We might do some activities this week that involve just 1 drum and 1 mallet, or 1 container and 1 spoon. So feel free, get as many together as you want and get that going. So there's our drum. An instrument that I really like are the boom whackers. Wherever you hit them, they make a sound. They're hollow tubes. They are awesome. Easy to find on Amazon, West Music, any of those websites. But obviously everyone may not have these at home. An easy replacement would be 2 wooden dowels. 2 wooden dowels, I don't have them here. But anything you can click together. My replacement, though, would just be those 2 spoons. Click them together. Plastic would probably be best. I wouldn't suggest using wooden spoons, just because if you use them a lot, they will probably break clicking them together. But 2 thicker handled spoons, or really anything that the kids can click together. We'll do some activities with them tapping, shoulders, crossing, tap their head, click them together. We'll do some activities with clicking the top. So there's a good replacement for drumsticks or boom whackers or rhythm sticks, which would be those wooden dowels. So if you have any of those, feel free to break them out. And last would be tambourine. For a tambourine, if you have one at home, even if it's a kid's one from a kid's little music bag that you got when the kids were little, it's an awesome thing to break out this week. But if you don't have one of these, I have made a little tambourine shaker type instrument. Again, a tambourine would be awesome if you put some beans in with 2 paper plates. That same activity can be used for a tambourine. Anything that jingles, if you're gonna staple it really well together, you can even put some maybe like folded up staples, like some old staples inside. You'll get that more teeny sound. If you're gonna staple it really well, you can get creative, some paper clips, something inside that will give it that tingy tambourine sound. But an example of something we did, and I'll stand up and show you, is a Rubbermaid container with some mac and cheese or some pasta, like elbow noodles. Without the paper towels, they're very loud. So we put a few paper towels inside, and then you put that lid on. Make sure that lid is nice and secure. That's a key factor here. And play it loud and soft. So a few options here for you if you don't have access to these awesome instruments that we may have in our studios or that a therapist might bring to your home. Anything here is a great option to substitute, and it's a fun way to connect with your kids and make some fun crafts. Remember, paper plates, tambourines, take 2 cups together and put some rice inside them. Now you have a bigger shaker. So get creative this week. I got creative today and found all of these just in my house. And the nice thing is, everything's going inside. It could easily be reused. They're all non-perishable items. So they're going to be things that you'd find in your cabinets, in your food pantry. Get creative. And if you think of anything else that I didn't think of today, make sure to share it on our Facebook page, Instagram. You could tag us. I'd love to see creative ways that you guys are coming up with to involve your kids and your family in music over this break that we're all having. Feel free to reach out with any questions, and stay tuned every day. Maybe multiple times a day, you'll receive a video with some activities that you can do at home using these instruments right here that I've made, or real instruments that I have or you might have. And we'll keep the music alive. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.